JD here. Welcome to my channel. It's Watch My Service, providing vintage pocket watch servicing. Get a hold of me at jdwatchservice@gmail.com. But today we're going to press the hands on this very nice old Vostok Amphibia Russian watch. So I'm going to put a glove on here just so I don't make any mistakes and munk it up. Thanks to Mr. Spinner out there for giving me the link to finger cots so I can get rid of these big giant gloves. Hopefully the finger cots will work for me. Here's my big giant glove, and here is the movement. So what's really cool is that this is 11.5 Ling, right? And this watch is running really well. I wound it last night and it's still operating, which is really nice. This is the one I had done the repair on. I'd fixed the hairspring. I'd taken out the mainspring out of the barrel. Mainspring was okay, but it had other issues, so I was able to repair this watch, which is really nice. So it seems like 11.5 fits for this watch, and it's got a I'm not sure what you call that, but a little stump in the middle there, and that ensures that it hits the winding mechanism in the other side. So when I push down, I'm not going to have any issues. So it's really good that way, I think. So it's nice and steady inside the movement holder. And this is my watch press. That's I got on AliExpress, and it's got all the different pushers here. So you line this up like that, and then these pushers should line up like that, which they seem to, right? So the question is, are these the right size pushers? I've got all kinds of other pushers here. These are plastic pushers or some kind of polymer pushers. I may use this instead of these, but these are different sizes. So I need to look at the sizes. Let's just rotate this down, and so I don't have to unscrew everything. And I can see this is the smallest, largest, and this is just a straight stump on the end here. So this is the largest right here. I don't think I need that, but I might need this one here, right? This might be the right one for this. So let's just grab a watch hand here and have a look. So we want to make sure we want to make sure that the pipe goes through. So I can push this down nicely. And I just want to have a look at how this compares. That scared the heck out of me. Yeah, that'll work perfectly. So that's the one I'm going to use here. That one there. And so all you do, let me just tilt this up just a bit. You can see my mess. And tilt it over just a bit. There we go. And I think I'll just push it on with the metal one. So just do this, put that in there, nice and comfy, and that fits really well. And I know I mentioned this before. I have a movement holder that was made for a 7750 Valjour watch. I'm moving stuff out of the way so I can grab this really quickly and show you. And that movement holder for the 7750 Valjour watch, I got a couple of them here, but this is the one that was the movement holder of all movement holders. I'm not sure if this one fit in here, but the other one did, which was kind of neat, right? Yeah, this one was way too big to fit in there. And I was like desperate to have this done professionally, so aligning it professionally, and I ended up buying another movement holder for the 7750. I actually ended up using this movement holder, and the really strange thing here, it came with all kinds of different attachments and stuff depending on your movement, because it'll hold more than or different movements in the 7750. But it said ETA 775X or an SW500, which is what's in some of these AliExpress watches. So I did that, and oh my God, it fit absolutely snug, absolutely perfectly. So I was able to use this hand press to reinstall the watches on the 7750, which is really nice. And the thing is here, the important part here is that these jobby doohickeys here, you end up screwing those in a bit more so they support the gear from the other side. So you don't end up pushing down really hard and crushing your gear, which is not a good thing. Those are things you learn as you progress. I don't think I've ever crushed a gear, but I think a long time ago I had a trench watch. See if I can find my trench watch. This is my old pusher, by the way. This is the old one I got. That does this, so it works, but still, this is the $5 version. This thing here is around $200 or more, and on AliExpress, the or more is the stuff that always scares me, right? So let me look and see if I can find that watch that I had. I know I had the trench watch in here somewhere. Where is the trench watch? Le watch de trench. Yeah. Oh, there it is. So this one here, this little tiny, this is a Waltham trench watch. I think I need to do some work on this still because I really love this watch. But when I pushed down on here, it bent the plate in the back. So this was years ago I did that and kind of ruined it. And I'm going to actually try to straighten that out and fix the amplitude on it. And I'm just going to leave that out right here. So back to I got squirrel moments here, but back to this watch here. So I want to make sure that this is the right one. It goes all the way down and it goes over the pipe perfectly, right? And then I have my hand here. Let's grab that hand here. And a pair of tweezers. I use brass tweezers, by the way. There's some debate out there of what type tweezers to use. They won't mar your movement or anything because they're brass and they work really well. So I can line this up here like that. Preferably your watch is not running, because if it's running it'll move ever so slightly as you put the hands on. So I'd rather that it not be running. I can line it up like that, like this, and see if it's push downable yet. So that doesn't want to push down, which is kind of amazing. You line that up again and see if I need to go to a thicker one. It's not push downable there either. Maybe oh, there we go. It's going in now. And it's at the 12 o'clock position. I think that's as far as I need to push it down. Let me look at it at an angle here. And there's enough pipe sticking out the other way, and it's clearing the movement for sure. And I think that's as far as I want to push it down. If I push it down any further, I'm not sure what I could be doing to the watch. Right, so that's that hand, and now I want to take the minute hand and do the exact same thing with the minute hand. Right. Never sure how hard to push down on these things. And I can see it's moved ever so slightly, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to misalign the minute hand by that amount. And that allows it to kind of align itself. And hopefully that is going to fit down on the pipe here. Does that work? Did that work? I don't think so. Let me cut away for a second to have a look at this to make sure I got the right alignment. I'm going to go to this one here. And then align the hand a bit more. I think doing it with the hand pushers, I may have more control over this. think that's in there now. And the question is it clearing the other hand? That's the question. So in order to figure that out, I've got to put the stem back in and have a look at that. So the quick answer to my question is yes, it did clear the hand, as you can see. So, and I just moved that just a bit, and you can see it's working. And if I get a close-up for you, if I can manage a close-up, I'm keeping an eye on where the balance is here. I manage a close-up here, you can see that it's clearing the hand. Just trying to get the camera to close up for me. There we go. You can see I've got clearance here, which is nice. Clearance for clearance. And it's good enough clearance too. So, and I think it's on well, given that the individual that owns the watch is not going to smash it or anything. So that's excellent. And these little jobby doohickeys are great. So I put that back in there like that. And there's a little slot there for the stem. So you got to use it properly here. Okay, hang on. There we go. So that's fitting in perfect with this little slot for the stem there. Now I got to put on the seconds hand, and that should be the easiest one, because I think I'm going to use the end pusher here, and it just pushes it straight down into the pipe. And I know when you're working on chronographs and you do this, there is that slight chance when you're pushing down on the other side of the watch, there is a kind of a spring that loads, and that spring causes the second hand to get misaligned. So if I just may have to get a little closer here. Lower my chair. There we go. Oh, watch check, as I'm wearing my Elton John watch. So this is a Spy Gen. I made a video on this, the Spy Gen watch case and strap. So let me just do this right now and pay attention to what I'm doing. Get my nicely trimmed hairdo in the way there. And I just want to put that right over the pipe. Grab that somehow. That's over the pivot right now. And I can push that down. There you go, using the flat one. And there it is, taken away. Now look at it sideways and make sure it's down far enough. I might be able to push that down a little further. Let me see if I can. I don't want to do it too much though, because see how it springs like that? There we go. So that's done. So this is the number ZM0105-4 hand pushers. Really nice. And you can see the ball bearing that kind of clicks this into place. I haven't taken this apart yet to see how it's made. And if I'm really stupid, I'll take it apart. If I'm not really stupid, I'll leave it the way it is. So this is a great little movement holder too that's here as part of it, and I'm very pleased with it. So there you go. That's the video on using the hand pushers. I'm going to be reassembling the watch. The other thing I need to do is make sure that the rotor on this watch, that I've got a little bit of Loctite on the screw so the rotor stays in place. So thanks for watching my video. That's it for today. Got a little bit of watch work to do, and I'll catch you later.